Hey, I'm Weekend Gabe, and you're checking out Weekend at Gabe's, and thanks for checking out this latest episode. While you're here, also follow us on these social medias at Weekend Gabe, at Weekend at Gabe's, and also at The Real Sam Crane. Thanks for checking us out.
Man, one more week of shows, man. Like, do you feel like this is the marathon? Like, us
No, this isn't the marathon. I feel like that run up to what was that Thanksgiving where we took a week off? That was the marathon.
yeah,
That was the dog days of summer. You know what I mean?
yeah, that was
But no, I'm very happy that it's only a week left. But we got big things coming with the 100th episode, so there's a lot to do.
exactly. All right, let's introduce our next guest. She's in the green space. I just saw her camera up a second ago, so I'm hoping that she'll pop that open for us. There she is. Tomorrow night over on the Columbia College campus, they have the after party featuring Columbia musicians, producers, and engineers who are going to be performing again on December 10th. A panel of industry producers and managers will also help lead a discussion of how students can maximize their talent and skills. And also at this event, they're going to raise donations for the Greater Chicago Food Depository. Hit the air horn for that.
I was just going to hit the alert.
Even better.
Alert.
Joining us now, the co-creator of the After Party, Shannon Fleischman, and also a music business student at the Columbia College of Chicago. How are you?
Good. Nice to meet you guys. How are you?
Pleasure.
Doing well.
We're super excited to talk about this event tomorrow night. It's going down. The thing that I always love about Columbia College events, and even when I was attending a decade ago, which sounds longer than it really is.
Hold on, you said Columbia College again. I didn't get the air horn. Sorry, my bad. It's a rule that we have here on this show, Shane. Whenever you say Columbia, you got to toss the air horn. So it's going to be a lot of those in this segment.
I like it.
So don't get started.
But the thing is that I always love is about working with the Greater Chicago Food Depository and getting donations for food or materials, supplies, blankets, coats, and things like that. That's always been important to us. Talk about like that inclusion into this event tomorrow night.
So we were piggybacking off the Holly Jolly like food drive that they do every year at school. And
Fact.
I know obviously because of the pandemic, things have been a little different. So this is the first time that it's back like in person. And Tom and I were just thinking about how we could do an event and, music with a purpose is obviously a huge thing, and music can move people to do things that they wouldn't normally do. So it's just the way holidays are coming, people are back together for the first time in a long time. So it's just an added benefit, it doesn't hurt anyone. A can of food is $1. Like you could do it and you'll feel good about it,
Absolutely. So talk a little bit about this event. It's featuring Columbia College of Chicago students. And then also there's a panel discussion. So this is a way for artists to present themselves, but also to talk about sort of the business side of it. And we just had a former student, Mr. Robotic talk about the business side of things. Yeah, so if you want to hit it, that's
you
fine.
Didn't say it. You didn't say Columbia. I was pretty ready.
So, but this event really captures that part of the music industry in a sense, right?
Yeah. So, me and Tom actually, well, I'll give you a little bit of the backstory. Me and Tom worked together on another event. It was called Humanity is the Genre, and it was through Electric Train Records, which I actually did an internship with, and they did a compilation record with just a bunch of like random Chicago. I honestly don't even know where all they came from, but like we did that event and I was just like not fulfilled with how it went. So me and Tom were sitting down, like we couldn't get people to this event because the artists weren't really well known. It was a little further from campus. So we're like, why wouldn't we bring people that I'm sitting next to in class that I know are talented? Like, why wouldn't we give them a place to show everyone else that they're talented? Just like it was a way to get people to show themselves in a way that they wouldn't usually just sitting at school. And to make it a little more educational since it's at school, we brought in this panel and, it's just a networking event. And, what if a panelist likes a performer, just like it benefits everyone. So that was really cool that we were able to get so many people to agree to do it.
Absolutely.
This is sort of what you want to be doing. Am I correct on that? As far as sort of working with music labels, organizing events, that seems to be sort of the career path that you're on. What do people who don't do this, who don't plan events, who aren't really plugged in, what do they not see that goes on behind the scenes in putting together something like this?
Yeah, I think it's funny that like you asked that because I've always been like a concert goer and like I've always loved music and I was like, why are the tickets so expensive? Like why this, why that? And now that I do it, I'm like, Oh my God. Like now I get it. Like I talk to everyone. I'm the middleman. Like I like being in it because I don't make music. So it's my way of getting like my little moment. But
Right.
there's so much that goes into it. Just it's the littlest things, but they make a huge difference. Like getting a piano to where it needs to go, getting an artist the correct outfit. Just everything is so important. And just everything is my answer to your question because it's the truth.
Everything.
Let's
Everything.
talk. Let's talk about some of the performers. Can you walk us through who's going to be on stage tomorrow night?
Yeah, so we have everyone. It's all a different genre. We wanted to make an event for everyone for like have something that everyone would enjoy because if it was up to me, it'd just be pop music, but that's not fair. So we have like 3 pop acts. We have an R&B. We have a violinist and he sings along with the violin. We have some great rappers, Afro beats. We have really everything.
All right, and we got one of our the guests who's headlining tomorrow night,
Alijah the Great.
Alijah the Great, joining us here on Weekend at Gabe's. Good evening. How are you?
Love to see it.
I am doing amazing. How are you guys doing?
Doing good, man.
Thank you for giving us your time. How's it feel to be headlining this event?
Honestly, it feels amazing, mainly because like I think about my musical journey and just everything that I've been going through in terms of creativity and art and writer's block and everything. And I think about how like I started this year as an opening act, and like here I am ending the year with my last performance as a headliner, and it's just so surreal, man. It's a pleasure.
Absolutely.
What can we expect from this show tomorrow? What can we expect as far as music? Because I know you got the album out, Story of the Chosen. I believe that's the title.
Yeah, so Story of the Chosen is my latest single that I released. As far as what people can expect tomorrow, I guess here's the time where I break the news.
Hey, we love. Hey, if it's an exclusive, I gotta hit the sound effect. Sorry, guys.
Let's go.
So January 7th, I will be releasing my debut EP. It's called Perseverance. And so tomorrow's show will be previewing a lot of the new content that will be heard on the EP. And there's also going to be a few throwbacks for the few fans that's been around for as long as I've been doing this. And I got a few other surprises up my sleeve, and I just hope everyone that's there is there to enjoy it.
We love to hear that. We love a Weekend at Gabe's exclusive, Alijah the Great. That is absolutely fantastic, man.
We were hoping that you would drop an acapella. You know, do you got any raps in the chamber for us?
Gabe always overstepping his boundaries. I'm sorry, guys.
You know, I think I could do a little acapella something for y'all. I like just got out the studio this morning, so I got something for y'all.
Okay.
All right. So it goes like this. My inner circle know that I forever got him. If I ever hit rock bottom, ain't no problem long as I'm beside him. And vice versa, learn to break from my curses. Through our strengths, no rehearsals. Suffering alone to lead you in hearses. Whole camp taking dubs, we won't settle for lesser. We found you can't take L's if you see losses as lessons. Because if time tells all, those lessons turn to blessings. Predict and celebrate our goals, call that manifesting. I got a couple so-called friends that probably wouldn't, but my new stuff in is true. Cause I've been through this misdirection enough to know when I become a nuisance. To the inabilities to grow, well, but evidently you will know. Yeah, the best thing for me to do is keep grinding through music and break barriers upon entry, promoting evolution. And never once will I tell you I have the whole solution, or rather give you my fragments before I chalk up the deuces. Tie up all loose ends with the nooses meant to stunt my growth and exit the game like 2-4, like Mamba out the door, and redirect priorities for times I never had and ride slow with a reach most people could never grab.
God, wow.
Hey, this is why we do this show, man. I love it.
We got fire emojis in the chat space. People are going wild.
People are going insane.
Let's go.
Gratitude.
What does this kind of event mean for like artists like yourself? Like, do you feel like this is going to give you a leg up to get to that next step?
Well, one thing about me is I'm not afraid of networking, and I'm not afraid of putting myself out there in the public eye. And I don't see anything as a loss. I see everything as an opportunity. So when events like this come up, I think that the best thing for artists like me and just artists in general to do is to just grab this opportunity and just run with it. You know, nobody can stop you from being a legend. Nobody can stop you from being the great. That's why I go by the name Alijah the Great, because who's gonna tell me that I can't be the greatest? Absolutely nobody. But just because I'm the one that's claiming to be the great doesn't mean that I won't live up to it on a daily basis, and that's what I'm here for.
Word.
I love it.
Before we let you go, Alijah, we like to do a little fun question at the end, since it's the after party. 3 things that make the perfect after party. They gotta 3 things that you gotta have, or Alijah the Great gotta have.
All right. Gotta have some great music.
Number 1.
Great company.
Great company.
And some great cannabis.
Yay! We love to see it. We love to see it. Hey, that's not for Columbia College approval. You know, it still is school, but you know, enjoy yourself responsibly.
Yeah, you know, legally.
Right, exactly. Shannon, tell us again, where can people get tickets? How can they get down and show out and support?
It's at the Student Center on the 5th floor. The admission is a canned good, but you do not have to bring a canned good. It's from 4 to 9.
But bring a canned good, America. God damn it!
You could do the bare minimum.
What's wrong with you?
Show up with a can.
Little SpaghettiOs or
it's
something.
It's free. You just come and hang out, and that's it.
Exactly. All right. Well, that's fantastic. Tell the people on the where they can also follow on the socials so they can stay in tune. I know that the WCRX radio station also is sponsoring and helping you guys out. So plug those as way as well.
Yeah, the radio station, the Columbia Career Center, and then there's a bunch of artists handles that I could send you if you'd like me to. But
okay, no worries.
We didn't make an Instagram page or anything for the event, so it's just the artists really.
That's fantastic. All right, no worries about it. We'll definitely pump that up and get that out there. We love to support, especially these kind of events that support students and also, push our local talent to the next level and to the forefront. Thank you guys so much for joining us, Shannon and Alijah, for joining us here on the Weekend at Gabe's Thursday night show. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. That's Columbia College in the house, like we always do around this time.
You already know what it is. Columbia College in the house. Go out to that joint, the after party on the 5th floor of the Student Center, and bring a damn canned good. Don't be that guy, America.
Bring 2. Like who shows up with just one?
Come on, man.
That's
it's like tomato soup. It's really not difficult, man. Life is not difficult. You know all that change that you be spilling into the couch? Go get that change. Go down to Walgreens, wherever you got to go. Get yourself a canned good. Walk in. Do it. It's for the people, man. We got to love each other in times like this.
Yeah, and don't get like canned pumpkin pie or some crazy shit. Be respectful, man.
Yeah.
Like, people just like, hey, it's
canned pumpkin pie? Have you been dropping canned? That was way too specific, Weekend Game. Have you been dropping canned pumpkin pies in people's food drives?
I have not. That. I want to say this is a thing that really exists. So I'm not saying I'm disgusted that this actually exists.
Stop that.
So don't be that guy to like pull it, or be that person to pull this out. Like, don't be that person. All right, everyone. Don't forget to go and buy tickets to our 100 show episode, January 13, 2022, over at Bourbon on Divisions going down. Check out our socials at Weekend at Gabe for all.
And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You can bring canned goods to the event too. It will not let you in the door, but you can do it. We encourage it. Please bring some canned goods to give, but that ultimately the price of entry is going to be that $20 pre-sale. If you show up on the day you're trying to buy tickets at the door, it's going to be $30. But guess what? Either way, all of that money is going to go to the artist on the bill. And that is what we are here to do. Thank you to the good folks at Cash Drop Biz for sponsoring the event. Thank you to Columbia College for coming through tonight. Shannon and Alijah, and also Osa North, one of my favorite Afrobeat artists.
Yeah, I was hoping to see Osa. Yeah,
it's going to be an incredible show, so please go out for that. Please go out and support that. Please get your tickets to Weekend at Gabe's 100th episode. It is going to sell out. We're already halfway sold out, right, Gabe? Isn't that right?
These are facts, 100% facts. No
man.
gimmicks.
We're halfway sold. That's not even Christmas yet. The event isn't until January 13th. This is insane, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm excited.
Please be in the room. Bourbon on Division, January 13th, 7 p.m. That's how we do it.
Exactly. And for all our Columbia College students who are watching tonight, go tell a friend about our show events. We appreciate it. Weekend at Gabe's is the webpage or the social media page to have.
And tell a friend about the show in general. You know,
yeah,
our next guest might be sitting next to you in class. So come on, get up with us. Because what do we do, Gabe? We do 3 things on this show.
We should share, support, and show love.
You know what the fuck it is, America.
All right, we're out of here. Christ. Enjoy the rest of your evening, Chicago. Be safe out there. We'll do it again next Friday on our last 2 shows of 2021.
Did somebody say last 2 shows? I'm going to need 2 more glasses of wine for that. Come on.
Oh, listen, it's Stone Cold Thursday, next Thursday. It's going down.
Stone Cold Thursday? Are you doing the beers this time? That's what I want.
It's going to be insane.
Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, tune in Tuesday and Thursday night. We are back. Those are the last shows of the year. We'll be doing a recap. We'll be talking some Spider-Man. We might even get Boots Howard on the show. You never know what's going on.
Anything can happen on Weekend at Gabe's. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Peace. Head over to see Kanye and Drake on Amazon. That's what we're doing. You should do it too. Peace.
Hey, I'm Weekend Gabe. Thanks for checking out this latest episode of Weekend at Gabe's. Click on any of the links swirling around my head and also hit the subscribe button while you're here. Thanks for checking out us here on YouTube.